Day 4 of the Royal Ascot meeting, and a Group 1 Commonwealth Cup is one of the headliners for tomorrow. It is a very nice field assembled here, but the favorite is going to be the number 9 Shadow of Light, William Buick, aboard for trainer Charlie Appleby. We'll go back and take a look at the race that he comes out of. And it was a 2,000 guineas last time out, and we know how that played out. We saw Field of Gold come back with a sparkling performance in the Group 1 St. James's Palace on day 1 of the Royal Ascot meeting. So obviously this was a productive race. This was also going the distance of a mile. Coming up in the Commonwealth Cup, he will cut back in trip to 6 furlongs, which I think will certainly help him. He's a Grade 1 winner over the trip. He won the Grade 1, Group 1, I should say, Middle Park Stakes at Newmarket, and then came back to stretch out a little bit in distance at 7 furlongs to win the Dewhurst. So he's a multiple Group 1 winner, and I know there's been a lot of talk about Charlie Appleby and his record at the Royal Ascot meeting, and he hasn't found the winner's enclosure since 2022. I found a really interesting interview on social media in that they were kind of touching on that as to maybe why he hasn't been able to find the winner's circle. And I think it's just kind of the way that he has started to campaign his horses and bringing a lot of horses to the U.S. and North America and getting those wins versus finishing second and third at Royal Ascot. It was just a very interesting perspective, Scott. It was interesting to hear even Charlie Appleby's take on kind of that local record during the Royal Ascot meeting. But there's no doubt about it, Shadow of Light, I think, is probably his best chance, especially after the defeat of Cinderella's Dream yesterday.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, Gabby, and I think that they've got so many horses as well that they've got to explore coming stateside. That's got to be part of it, Nick. But as far as tomorrow, that cut back in distance should really improve his chances on this stiff 6 furlongs. We've got the U.S. contender in there as well, Shisospicy. The ground is going to be to her liking. It's just a matter of whether she wants to go this stiff 6 furlongs.
Here's a question about Shisospicy. How do you think she'll be ridden?
I mean, she's got to go. Don't you think she has to go?
Most of the good horses in this race, or most of the fancied horses in this race, they're all good horses, are drawn high. Shadow of Light, John Quill, Babouche, Ides of March, he'll be Aidan O'Brien's pace. I'm not saying he's a pacemaker, but he's his pacier of the two. Whistle Jacket, Ryan Moore's on, sit just behind. They're all drawn next to each other in that little cluster. So it's really hard to see the race unfolding in earnest away from them. And Shisospicy's over the other side of the track. Is Asheen just going to try and ride his own race and just drill Shisospicy?
I think the reality of it is that she may have only that type of race in her. That's the thing. Are you going to fight her and try to take it away from her in that instance, because she has blitzed fields, done so on fast ground, which I think she's better at, and she's done so on good listed ground at Keeneland when that was in question whether she was going to handle it in the Fandle Limestone. It's an intriguing event.
I mean, come what may, and irrespective of all the Charlie Appleby stats about Royal Ascot and him not having had a winner here for 3 years and Ruling Court running poorly and Cinderella's Dream running just okay, it's a way more interesting race than the betting currently suggests.
That's tomorrow, Group 1 Commonwealth Cup. But let's